What's up, crypto legends? Price of Bitcoin here getting a massive drop as we are losing the support from the higher lows. Everyone, let's analyze the situation here. Where could the market have a stop here with this massive collapse that we are having on Bitcoin, guys? Now, make sure to destroy that like button on your way in, guys, because we're going to do some full analysis, see what has been going on here during the last few hours, what ranges have been respected, what scenarios have we seen inside of this triangle, okay, or diamond pattern if you wish. We'll be analyzing this situation. There was a shorting scenario that we talked about on the latest YouTube video, guys, and this has to be talked about. It was basically the only short position that we saw possible, right, after being inside of this price range. Of course, we had this resistance of lower highs. We thought, we are likely going to go higher, and we are likely going to get rejected at that point of control, which was exactly here at $28,180 range. That was mentioned on the latest video, guys. This was only yesterday. So let's just jump in here quickly to take a look at that video, okay? Then we can go through here. Don't worry, guys, the price is dropping. We'll be analyzing the situation here to see what could happen. All right, no rush to short, no rush to long, okay? Let the market do what it needs to do. All right, we just claimed these lows here, no reaction, we're just coming down. So I would assume that we are very, very likely to come down to this low. Of course, shorting scalps and day trades is better on the retracement. Once you have this high volume on the breakdown, you just want to try and look for short scalp scenarios on the lower time frames, okay? Using volume strategy, for example, okay? We do not want to catch a falling knife. If volume is high on the breakdown, just go with the trend, go with the drop. Don't try and catch that low, okay, for the bounce, because this is how people are going to get burnt. So let me just quickly go. I'm going to go through the comment section in just 1 second, guys, but let's just go through that video, all right? Video update, all right, from yesterday, where we talked about that shorting scenario, which was exactly at this level, guys. Very important to note, okay, that this technical analysis, the levels that we talk about, many of the times are respected, and these trading scenarios are very much coming into fruition. All right, so let's just go through that section of yesterday's video update. A much stronger shorter level up for a shorting position that I am looking for here. This is what we're looking for a potential nice short, and this is exactly in between 28,180 and 28,270. There's a daily level, we got the point of control, and not only that, guys, of course, we'll be hitting some important Fibonacci levels from this high to the low right there. We can see that 61865 is also at the $28,200 range. When we get to this pivot high to the pivot low, okay, then we can see that 618 Fibonacci range. It is exactly at that point of control. The daily is a little bit slightly high here, but round about that zone, we could get that spike, that exhaustion, that volatility that could get us into a relatively nice correction. So that zone of 28,182 was very much respected. This move up came to exactly that zone and had the retracement from that exact zone, guys. This was right over here, this price action, okay, from this section, okay. We did see, we had the lower highs from this range, okay, very much noticing that we are likely going to have a move up here to that point of control daily level, all right, 618 from this pivot high to the pivot low, and it basically retraced from that exact zone, guys. So this was only on yesterday's update. Of course, we have been talking about, the potential danger of a diamond pattern, the potential reversal as well. We had the lower highs right over here. Okay, this is what you get on the diamond patterns, right? Diamond patterns can be very, very choppy. They're not really a reliable, tradable pattern, in my opinion, because you could have a lot of fake outs. You don't know exactly where's the last lower high, the last higher low. So, it's just an exhaustion pattern, okay, that could likely finally break the support level. As you can see right now, the higher lows did get broken. We got a couple of daily candles here that have gone gotten slightly respected on the lower time frames. Now we're going to take a look at that right now. Okay, the price is just going to continue dropping, guys. As as I said at the beginning, we were likely going to claim this low. Best scenario is to scalp short on the lower time frames because there's high volume and we are going down. Of course, best scenario that I do see here, if you did not manage to get into any short positions, to have a larger retracement. Okay, have that larger retracement and go to this range over here. So have a larger retracement and potentially this daily level. We can see these two daily levels, how, this one hasn't got respected. Like I said, I was saying to the rest of the community, I've got an important thing to talk about today. The community section has been launched, guys. The private community on Discord has been launched. We're going to talk about that right now, okay? Because we were analyzing the situation, okay? We were talking about potential trade scenarios, and the best trade scenario at the end was shorting this level, at least to the lows. I got to say, I did enter the short, and I took all of the profits here at the 27,600 range, okay? Now, of course, if we would have holded that position, oh my goodness, I would have been making, 6 times more what I took in profit. But it doesn't matter. It's all about, being consistent, making those day trades, recognizing where is the highest probability entry, and yeah, that's about it. So I didn't hold any of this position open, but we'll go through that scenario, okay? This was mentioned in the community group. Now, like I said, this is the higher low support trend line. On the lower time frame, we can see that daily level at 27,437. Okay, let's just go through, where is that daily level? Well, this daily level is from the last couple of days. As you can see here, 24th, 25th, right over here, slicing through that daily level. And what we need to recognize here is it's not getting a reaction. It's not getting much of a reaction on the 1 minute time frame. You're just having high volume spikes breaking through it. So you can already say this is likely to be a successful breakout. You're unlikely to go all the way down here. You hit this daily level, okay, from a few days ago as well. Getting that bounce. On this bounce, you need to recognize, hey, this is very likely a successful breakout with this amount of volume, and you are likely to continue to the downside. So finally, with that volume on the lower time frames, you're not getting choppy action at the support trend line. You are breaking through. You've moved here a few $100s to the downside with high volume. This is likely a successful breakout. Not getting a reaction, okay? Not failing to break out from these lows, from the daily, from the support trend line of higher lows. This is the exact support trend line, guys, here, as you can see. So that is the difference of knowing where is that breakout. Okay, we've got this low being claimed at the moment, this low of the center of the diamond, but we got a technical projected move, guys. Let me note here. All right, let me note, where is that projected move? Well, it's simply the center of this spike, right? Whether it is a symmetrical triangle or it is that diamond pattern, right? Whatever you want. It's the same thing. It's the same target to the downside. So from that breakdown, we could potentially be coming down to the low $25,000 range. And what we'll be doing in this live stream is detecting some major support levels, but most importantly, some resistance levels. We're not too focused in trying to catch the bottom of the drop. We are more focused in going with the drop, going where the volume is indicating where the price action is going to go. So it's better to kind of day trade, scalp to the downside, those retracements. Okay, the higher the retracement, better. The larger the retracement with the larger resistance, the better you can get into for that high probability scenario to come back down and test those lows that have been created. Okay, so we'll go through that in just a few minutes, guys. There's a lot of information that I want to talk about today. All right, we got, yesterday's trade setup, which was absolutely phenomenal from that video update, hitting that level to perfection. We cannot say, it's just hitting that level, point of control, a lot of confluence at that range, finally getting that rejection. What else do you want? I know there's a lot of people that want to trade, what shall we do now? What is next? And it's all about being patient. It's all about waiting some levels to be hit and knowing, what is the best, scenario to take at the end of the day. I got a lot of people asking me in the Telegram group, hey, when's the launch? What is the next trade? And I'm like, hey, calm down. There is trades out there. Just don't randomly jump into a trade, or just don't find a trade out of nowhere. There will be trades every single day. And if there's not any trade in one day, then that is fine. But almost every single day, there are opportunities. And we need to try and get into the highest level, highest probability trade scenario. So anyway, guys, let's make it okay today, right now, before we continue with some analysis, because there's people absolutely waiting for this, okay? And that is that the private community, trading community, has been officially launched for everyone today. It is down below in the description if you want to join. Now, you get a 35% discount till the 3rd of April forever, all right? Once you click in the link in the description, this will take you to this page over here. I'll give you a brief introduction and you get 35% discount forever, okay? This is a monthly subscription. A lot of people have been waiting for this, guys, and this is basically what we have in the community section here. We have my analysis, okay? Just to go through quickly here, what I've been doing, okay, what I've been talking about. We've been talking about some potential setups. The best setup of today was this one right over here. We're actually sharing, the analysis. We are likely to reject from this 27,900, 28,000. This is the best scenario if you want to have good risk management. We talk about risk management here, okay? So if you did get stopped out, of course, I'm sharing, my possibility trade scenarios and how I would get into these entry levels, and where are the targets. This one absolutely played beautifully. This was the only trade scenario that we talked about, unless we were hitting the 28,100, 200 range again. Then we could look for that failed breakout of the highs and get into a short. But if not, we have this one right over here, which was hitting a lot of confluence as well. Okay, we got people of the community helping and sharing their analysis as well. Okay, talking about setups and me actually confirming them with risk management. Okay, so this is what people have been waiting for, the private community, where we are going to be sharing the analysis, day trades, focused on Bitcoin mainly. Of course, we'll be jumping into some Ethereum charts and stock market chart as well, but we're focusing on Bitcoin mainly. That is the market that we know how it moves and how we can take advantage from. So there it is, guys. I've been bombed on the Telegram group, okay? Also on Twitter, everywhere. When is it launching? I'm ready. I want to get in. It is launched officially right now, guys. It is in the description. You have the link there. You have the access, okay? So there you have it. There's a 35% discount, of course, for all of these people that have been waiting after this. After the 3rd of April, there'll be no discount, okay? I don't want to have a huge amount of people, because I'm trying to go every single question, every single analysis from a lot of people, and it's going to take a lot of time from me, okay? So this discount, as a lot of people joining, this discount is going to disappear, because I don't want, several thousands of people in there, because it's just going to be mayhem for me. There it is, guys. It is live at the moment. I've been absolutely bombed in the Telegram. You got it right now, okay? The private community has been launched, where we have the Bitcoin technical analysis, okay, the Legends chat. We have my analysis as well, anti-analysis, where I'm posting, my scenarios, what are the levels I'm waiting for. It is live, guys. There you have it. Let's dive in to the price of Bitcoin. First of all, let's go through the chat. I mean, best scenario today, I'm actually, I should have actually had 10% at least. You guys know that I like to have maybe at least a small amount when I take my profits, when I have a level-to-level trade scenario, right? Because this was the actual trade scenario, high probability scenario that we talked about here today, with good risk management, right? To claim these lows over here, we are likely to get rejected, from this zone over here, 618. We had the point of control. There's just a lot of confluence here. We slightly claimed this high, finally getting that drop to the 27,600, which would be that take profit zone for me. And yeah, we just, as soon as we were hitting this zone, the market started tumbling aggressively. So this is why a lot of the times it's like, at your take profit zone, why not leave 20% open or 30% open of that trade scenario? Because especially when you're forming such a large, significant reversal scenario here. You're having a reversal pattern that could happen, and we are waiting for a major collapse, okay? I was notifying here because what I did say, hey, we are looking for a potential fake out here at these lows, and we could potentially get a bounce. But it's very important to note, hey, very important to say, hey, we have no reaction, no longs taken as soon as we were hitting that zone over here. So it's actually better to get into those short day trades, short scalps, okay? And when you zoom in on the 1 minute time frame, okay, just to be clear, guys, how you want to react at this zone, right? Once you have this high volume breaking the support trend line and breaking the daily level, note here where the volume starts kicking in. The volume starts kicking in as soon as you get to the support trend line. Bang, 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 breaking. This is breaking with volume. This is likely to be a successful breakout. That is it, period. We do not get it. Of course, you always have the scenario of a fake out from this level, especially when you have a daily. You probably can fake out of that support trend line. But when you're breaking out with high volume, it's no longs to be taken here because we are breaking out with volume. Highest probability range scenario is, get into the retracement, okay, to that daily level, for example. You're having volume strategy here. You're having high volume spikes breaking a big major support, right? Let's keep it simple here. Of course, a lot of people are very much aware of, is it a fake out or is it a real breakout? For me, it is as simple as going to the extreme lower time frames. And when I see on the lower time frames, big volume candles, it's a successful breakout already, okay? Very, very rarely you're going to see this volume breakout and then suddenly a massive move up. If it's a fake out, it's likely to be relatively quick and you're going to have large volume to the upside. But once you have that steady momentum here with large volume, yeah, you are likely seeing a successful breakout, especially when you're having this diamond reversal pattern, okay? I mean, this is basically a diamond pattern right over here, which is a reversal pattern, okay? Maybe a lot of people, saying, this is a crappy pattern and rest of it. I mean, it's not an easy tradable pattern, right? Because where do you trade it? Do you trade the exact breakout where it could be a fake out? But it's just showing you that this is potentially reversing. And in the end, you are reversing. You are getting that drop down, as you can see here. So, I mean, it's just to detect where that trend is shifting, basically. It's, I don't trade. You're not going to see me enter a trade on a diamond pattern, because I'll be trading other levels inside of the range, okay? There's other indicators and tools that I'm using for my trading. Now, this is just a higher time frame, zoom out, okay, hey, this could get exhaustion and we could reverse down, basically. Also, like looking at the RSI divergence, right? RSI divergence on the 1 hourly, 4 hourly are just such a lagging indicator. It can tell you that the trend is likely getting exhaustion and getting a potential reversal. But you don't trade based on divergent RSI or these kind of patterns, because it's basically they're not a great scenario to trade. Now, seeing this scenario over here, we'll be zooming in right away, okay? And for the moment, like I said, we're having a really nice reaction right now, a bounce, failed breakdown from this low over here, the low of the pattern. Let me tell you one thing, this low will likely be taken, no matter how big this bounce is going to be. Once you have this kind of diamond pattern, okay, the diamond pattern right there, okay, once you have this diamond pattern, you get the spike in the center. Look at this spike of volume on the breakout. I can already tell you that the projected move is going way lower than this $26,500 lows. Now we're having a test, we're having a little bit of a failed break down from these lows. I can already tell you that the highest probability scenario here, you know, the bounce that it is getting, you know, this is unlikely to be a V-shaped recovery and do something like this. We are likely to go even lower than these lows over here in the next coming hours potentially, right? Let's just say a couple of days. It might be, you know, in between today and tomorrow. Obviously, a relief rally after this major drop is, you know, always the option. But yeah, volume is indicating, hey, this bad boy is coming to lower levels, right? Keeping it simple. So zoom out here a little bit. Oof, I mean, yeah, this large move is absolutely phenomenal. Big, nice, large move. And yeah, best thing is to try and get into a short position on the retracement. Not much to be said here. The volume that has been created here has been absolutely insane. Big volume right over here. So yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if we're going to go as high as the daily, which is at 27,230. We're just, you know, it's about $400 away from it. If we take a look at Fibonacci retracement from the high to the low, we're just about hitting 50% Fibonacci at the moment, just a few dollars away. I mean, 618, which is at $27,000, would be the ideal scenario. Would be the ideal scenario. Not only that, it is, yeah, the $27,000 is round about this spike low. So we've got two levels here. We've got this one right there, and we've got this one right over there. So we just get these white horizontal lines, bang and bang. Right? They have been respected levels where the price has stopped. We need to take this into consideration. No matter if we've broken successfully the support level, it doesn't matter. But we need to take them into consideration for a potential resistance zone with other confluence. So if we do zoom in here on the 5 minute, yeah, it would be nice to see a larger relief pump. At least to that low 27,100 potentially. You know, you're hitting that 50% 618, and you're starting to hit these lows over here that were created, you know, in between the 24th and the 25th. That is likely, you know, a zone where the price is just going to create another lower high, and it's going to turn down. You know, this has obviously been a successful breakout. If you do, you know, it's very rarely you're going to see a V-shaped recovery, right? You're not going to see a V-shaped recovery after breaking such a significant, huge consolidation range with large volume, right? You know, getting a green volume right there and having the price action doing something like this is just going to be like, okay, market has catched me, right? But this does not happen, you know, out of 10 times, not even out of 10 times, out of 100 times, this might happen once. So it's just the unlikely scenario. So what we are looking for is a highly probable lower high scenario. Of course, the higher you get, the better. We can always get Fibonacci retracement, okay, from the exact highs to the lows. And I mean, a bounce here to 27,400. Hey, I'm not going to say it's unlikely, because the price, when it breaks down from a zone, you know, you can retrace all the way up to the scene of the crime, right? This is what we like to see, the scene of the crime. And this would be an excellent place, of course, to try and enter. Reason why? Because, you know, you can get into this day trade, swing trade, and you could have much better risk management, right? If you're looking for a swing trade here, that is the best scenario, you know, you could enter. But anyway, we'll be zooming in to take a look at the possible scenarios here also on the lower time frames, because we are likely, you know, already getting above this level is going to be very, very hard for the price of Bitcoin. This is basically the 27,400, right? This is where we have the mass volume, so it's going to be very, very hard to get up that range. You're basically hitting 50% at the moment. 618 is at 27,050. This is the zone where it's likely, you know, going to get rejected. Big volume here. Massive amount of volume. So yeah, it's very, very, you know, the lower the volume it gets right now on the retracement, okay, you could have some pretty nice retracement. Obviously, the retracement is likely to happen as people are not interested selling at this moment. More people interested in getting, you know, in buying this range and getting that retracement. The lower the volume it gets, you know, getting into that 27,000, 27,100 range, you know, you are likely going to consolidate. You might get another spike up if you're lucky at that 27,200, but overall you are looking for that momentum back down. So that is basically the zone that we're looking at here. Let's take a look at the comment section right away and see what the community is saying. If I would have holded some of that short, man, I would have been absolutely making a killing. But anyway, Machu Picchu said, I lost $40. This is probably trying to catch a falling knife, right? You probably longed then. I am long, says Toaster. Okay. Stay cautious with these longs, okay? There's been volume with the breakout. You know, I was looking for longs at this range. Not going to lie. Was looking for longs at this level. However, when I see the volume and the breakdown, you know, there's no long to be taken. If I would have longed at this range for that failed breakdown from this level, the daily, the support trend line, okay, from higher lows, yeah, I would be in a massive loss. I would have got stopped out, obviously, because I don't, you know, there's no way in a million years that you're going to see me with this drawdown, okay? I'm not going to be in a long position here. And you know, the price all the way down here, you know, you're just not going to see me in a trade ever in this kind of drawdowns. You will not see me in drawdowns. It's just you probably in the last few years ago, but not anymore, because I've learned, you know, how to play stop losses, accept a loss. Hey, when I get stopped out, I don't get cross. I said, hey, I got stopped out. That's it. The construction is not still not broken, says Toaster. The structure, right? Well, you could arguably discuss that, because this is the last high, this is the last low, right? Yeah, but we have this, you know, call it diamond, call it symmetrical triangle, whatever you want. You know, we got a pretty large amount of volume here. I think only, yeah, claiming back the lows is just the most likely scenario. I gotta be sorry, but with this kind of breakdown, I only see the price creating a lower high, right? I don't see the price having a V-shaped recovery in the next coming hours. You know, I think this momentum is likely to continue down, whether it does this or that. Yeah, it's just. So anyway, wow, dumped because of Binance news. Yeah, this is a coincidence as well. When you see these kind of scenarios, or, you know, I was letting know the community, hey, we need to be extremely cautious here if you want to try and long, because you can get burnt. We want to wait for a reaction. And like I said, because this could drop heavily, you know, this is how good it is to know, you know, these kind of patterns. Hey, if we break down this support, we're going to have a big move down, okay? So a big move down has happened, right? $1,000, right, in just a few minutes is a big move down for Bitcoin. So, but yeah, apparently CZ US regulators. Okay, what about Ethereum? Viral video says lost $500. Oh crap. Yeah, I mean, guys, it's so hard. It's really so hard, guys. Hopefully I can do the best to educate people, look for scenarios. The only thing about rushing into trades is you're just going to lose money and not knowing how to detect, right, I'm moving out from here. I'm not looking for longs. You know, everybody's looking for that bounce of the support or that fake out as well. And we want to be cautious. We want to learn how to detect those breakouts and fake outs. And there's just one simple way. Wait to see what happens. Wait to see what happens, you know. Sometimes, yes, the price does get a massive recovery. And sometimes you just need to let it go. Sometimes you're like, oh, I knew it was going to be a fake out and it bounced really fast. Sometimes it fakes out and it takes some time. It gets a reaction. It, you know, consolidates and it slowly starts to move up. So you just have to wait. You just have to wait. Let's talk about this, you know, trade scenario that that was talked about today. It was helped by the community as well. Let me just get these trend lines out of the way because there's just a bit too much here. There's a bit too much. Too many trend lines, random lines on the chart. Yeah, well, I mean, this was the trade scenario from yesterday. I mean, look at that. And not only that, I will managed yesterday night, and I did not take this trade, but it was the only trade scenario that I did see possible, right? Let me just share with this, you know, this was yesterday. Hey, you know, a leg up to that 28,100, which is in between 618 and 78. Whoever missed that short that was mentioned on yesterday's video, talked in the community, we might get another opportunity because we got the point of control from the last 2 weeks at 28,180. And we got the daily level at 28,270. You know, the price action is unlikely to get up there for the moment, right? For the moment, because we've just been up there, right, basically. And we had a breakdown of structure here, okay, on the move up. You know, just giving that brief explanation on the text. And I was going to sleep and I said, hey, I want to be awake for this trade. So no limit orders. I want to see a small little reaction, you know, 1, 2, hit it a couple of times. And this is basically this price action over here. This is basically this, guys. You know, I'm saying, hey, this would be a really nice trade setup for me, right? If I miss shorting this level, you know, there is a likely scenario after this breakdown of structure with high volume, you know, that we're just going to, you know, create a lower high at some point and come back down and test the lows and potentially break them, right? Lows were tested after, of course. Support, you know, you want to take profit at a big support level. And this was shared last night, you know, saying, hey, that's the only scenario that I do see possible here, getting a leg up to get a nice entry, because I get, you know, this is normal, okay? I'm here to help. I'm here to explain to people to be patient, you know, but a lot of people are, hey, you know, I want a trade setup, you know, long or short. And you know, this was posted when we were trading at this zone over here, guys, just to let you explain, you know, how being patient is absolutely crucial, apart from risk management, of course. Risk management, number one thing for me, as you know. But I get the people, you know, banging with questions, and I'm like, calm down, you know, this is what I see. I mean, you know, waiting to that level to be hit. Of course, that level was hit. And of course it did had a beautiful reaction. When you zoom out on the 3 minute, 1 minute time frame, you know, this is a reaction. What is a reaction? Well, having a reaction is not, you know, not breaking through like this, right? If you do see this price action doing this, then there's no reaction. When it goes sideways like this, that looks good. That looks pretty good. And what is this giving you is a nice risk to reward range, okay? You can actually get into a short position, okay? Putting your stop above the daily, the point of control, which is exactly, you know, round about that 28,800. Hey, there is a possibility of a fake out and being stopped out, but overall, you need to play the game, right? The game needs to be played. If you don't play the game, you cannot make gains or you cannot make small losses. If you have good risk management, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter getting stop loss. Nobody likes to lose money, but hey, sometimes you need to lose money in this market if you want to play the game. As long as it's just a little bit, then we are good. We are safe. You need to be in the game. This is why, you know, I say to the community, you know, do not risk more than 3%. Don't lose more than 3% of your capital. Because a lot of people have questions regarding leverage, and I say, hey, the amount of leverage that you use needs to be adjusted so you do not lose over 3% from your invalidation point of your trade, right? If that makes sense. It doesn't matter using a 10x or a 50x. Don't lose more than 3% of your capital, period. That's the calculation that you need to do. Anyway, let's go through the comment section right away, okay, guys? Hello, everyone. Dump is real, says David. Yes, it is. Miss the short. Deranged. Yeah. Dump starts without Andy. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Bear trap before 29k. Bear trap before 29k. I think this is quite a successful breakout. We are failing to break down the 26,500 lows. We have just tested them. You know, hey, could arguably discuss this is a failed breakout from these lows. I think we are likely to test them, okay, whether it is today or tomorrow, regardless, you know, the pump that we have. This for me has been very much a successful breakout. You know, I'm going to zoom out. I will be getting a video update sharing, you know, what I think, okay, looking at some, you know, Elliott wave theories. It will be in a video update, of course. I don't want to make people boring, okay, with the potential scenarios that I do see here, but you know, there is a possibility after this retracement is finished, you know, that we'll be hitting some important support levels, and you know, this could be very much just a correction, of course. I mean, this is only a correction. This is no big major drop, okay? This ain't going to be a major drop. This is just a correction from this massive pump we've had for the last few weeks, you know. So overall, when we do zoom out and we do take a look at, you know, this kind of scenario, I mean, we have broken down from here, but this could be, you know, the start of a major, larger pump, right? Anyway, I'll be talking about those scenarios in a daily update, not on the live stream. We are more talking of day trades, scalping opportunities. So, guys, hit the like button on your way in. Yeah, I can't believe, you know, people. I mean, I'm not going to beg for like buttons. I mean, do whatever you want. I'm a bit tired about the like button. It's over 700 people watching the stream, guys. Smash up the like button if you want me to take a look at some potential levels on lower time frames and some potential scenarios. I mean, trading, no matter how much experience you have, it is not easy. I got a lot of random lines here on the chart, but anyway, it's basically these higher lows. So yeah, but anyway, best trading scenario was this one right over here. We were very much aware of that possibility of rolling down from here without claiming the highs yet. So yeah, whoever did short that range from the community, you know, made a killing. So yeah, wow. CZ got sued by CFTC. Okay, so CZ getting sued. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I actually didn't check out the news today, but I will be getting some news. I'm going to do a little bit of more evergreen and a little bit more news, okay, during the live streams and also the video updates, okay. I'll be doing a vote on the poll. Do you want me to look at more news, guys? Because I mean, some people are here just for technical analysis, but yeah, a lot of people want to know news, right? Crypto news, worldwide news, what's going on. So I might be doing a bit of a news channel as well, right? We do a bit of news, mainly technical analysis. Don't worry about that. Andy, you are the legend of crypto. I started to believe you are a whale and you do all this. Yeah, no, absolutely not. No, not a whale, not even close to being one. So, yeah, definitely not a whale. It's just pure technical analysis. I mean, this is absolutely phenomenal. I know I get these fancy thumbnails out, okay, with danger, we're breaking down diamond pattern, okay. Some people are going to be, you know, disappointed. You know, I thought you were legit and you're making these thumbnails right now and talking about these silly patterns. You know, it's just a guidance, okay? Just knowing what is happening, all right? The diamond pattern is basically an exhaustion pattern. It's a reversal pattern. You know, it got the leg down. So, hey, what can I say? And then when we talk about this yesterday, okay, we talk about a reversal pattern, but not, you know, what if you take a look at that video a few days ago, guys, it's important because people, you know, in the comment section, I get, you know, sometimes I get some bad comments. I mean, I guess you need to have some haters, right? You need to monetize the hate. So it's good to have hate. But just so people understand, on that video a couple of days ago where we talked about the diamond, you know, reversal, it's going to drop, Bitcoin's in danger. It needs to break down below this low over here. You know, we got a big fat bounce. You know, when I created that video, we were trading at exactly 27,180, 27,200 approximately. And on that video, it's explaining, hey, we lose this low over here at $27,000. This will be a successful breakout, and we are likely to claim the lows of the diamond and even go lower. Of course, that never happened. We got the bounce. And on the next video, we talked about a potential scenario for a trade. We didn't talk about a trade scenario on the diamond reversal pattern video a couple of days ago. On yesterday's video, we did. We talked about this one. Bang. You know, that's the level that I'm looking for that short. And yeah, very much, you know, it happened. It's the only trade scenario. We talked about some long scalps, but we didn't have very much luck to get to that level. Okay. So we talked about a breakout here and, you know, getting into some long scalps to that level. Of course, once you hit that level, you're looking for shorts. You're not looking for longs, right? So anyway, we talked about the longing all the way up there on some scenarios here, but we didn't get such the retracements. The pumps were relatively hard. If you miss those pumps, hey, you got the short here waiting for you. So either side, you got a trade. Let's CZ FUD, we always needed this dump to reset RSI. Absolutely. Why not? Father Time, thanks for joining the live stream, my man. Been super busy. Richard, thanks for joining. We also got Pac-Man here. Pac-Man also was here in the comment section. Thanks, Pac-Man, for joining the live stream. I got my mods here, always giving the support. 13% profit shorting this move. Absolutely phenomenal. I managed to lock some profits. I could have locked some more profits today. It didn't happen, but profits are profits, right? So, you know, I'm a very technical trader. You know, I'm a day trader more than a swing trader. This could have ended into a large day trade, or even a swing trade, right? But, you know, I was level to level. You know, this was my trade today. Right over there with the stop loss. This was my trade, you know, the one that I see it with higher probability. There were multiple scenarios, of course, but the only one that we had at that moment that I shared this analysis was this one. That was very, very, very much shared, and yeah, locked profits at this level, and that was it. But just imagine, this is the thing where, I could have made more gains. Sometimes I leave a position open for, in this case, it wouldn't have been a bad idea, as we know that we are at the verge of this, of this pattern actually having a move. So it's not a bad idea, but it doesn't matter. Right, please open Matic. What's happening with Matic? Can you tell us about the volume trading strategy and what it means in general? And ask, well, I mean, for that, I gotta say, you do have the Legends trading course, okay? We are, it is there to explain. I explain in detail, right? If you do go to the link in the description, right, this will take you to this page. But of course, you do have at the legends.bitcoinsensus.com website, you do have the course to be purchased there. It's still got a 35% discount, 25% discount if I'm not wrong. Okay, and it's all explained there. Volume strategy, the levels, all right, what it's all about. We talk about it on the live stream as well. But yeah, it is there to be purchased, all right, because every day I try and teach people, but there's new people coming in. Can you show it? Can you share it? Can you share it? And I mean, there is a course that you can purchase, and it is basically there for everyone. And there I share everything. I share, how I get into my trading setups. You just need to practice, look at it, practice, see the modules and practice again. And that's about it, guys. It's all about an experienced game. It's an experienced game, not right. Let's take a look at Matic here. Matic, please. I'm on a short. I'm on a short. And what's the matter with the short? Do you think price can come back to 28k and break the course? And please give me your opinion about Arbitrum token. I have no opinion on Arbitrum token. I know it got a massive pump on the launch, but then a massive drop, right? So yeah, on the launch it did get a massive pump, but then a massive big drop. Yeah, about this token, well, this is just like Uniswap token, or well, not Uniswap. I mean, this is of course is a layer 2 solution, but yeah, this is basically like Matic, right? It's compared to Matic, it's still much smaller. So yeah, I mean, this is the I love L2 solutions. And but if you want a high risk to reward token, I think Arbitrum is relatively high market capitalization. Metis is one of them that is actually working. It's the one that I'm buying, and this is 100 million market capitalization. Yeah, if this does get to the market capitalization of Arbitrum, and I think it can, okay, this has already got a lot of volume locked on into the layer 2, okay. They've already worked. It's a working product, all right. I think it will have that blast off, okay? If it does even get close to the Arbitrum, well, and forget about Matic, but if it does get close to the Arbitrum market capitalization, it's doing a 15x. Arbitrum is 1.5 billion, and this one is actually a working product, and it is getting more attention every single time. If this is an altcoin that I like, as a layer 2, Matic, you could double, triple your money on Matic, 10x on Matic in the next coming years. I see it very, very difficult. For this one, a 10x, I see it much easier. And that's my opinion on the layer 2s that are out there at the moment. Right, so let's take a look at Matic. I got some people here. Take a look at this, take a look at the other one. Guys, remember that the private community has been launched. If you see my Telegram, I must have about 25 or 30, okay? I'm not going to say hundreds because it's not true, but I did have at least about 25 different messages saying about the, private community, and also the comment section. And, that is launched right now, guys. You got the link down below in the description, okay? It is there. I share my analysis, my potential setups for me, okay? It's all about a patience game, okay? The only trade that I got into today was that one that I shared, all right? It's all about knowing exactly where to enter. And this is, it's all about being patient. One trade, one profit. Hey, I'm happy. You know, when you start getting over trading and looking for some positions and not entering at the right level, you know, the market is here to get your money, okay? The market isn't here to give you money. It's here to take your money. So we need to be very, very cautious. And this is what I want you to understand with the Legends community group, okay? You know, I'm basically focusing on Bitcoin. You get that 35% offer till the 3rd of April. And I'm sharing my analysis here, guys, all right? Just so you can get that sneak peek, all right? This is basically what I'm sharing, you know? Basically, you know, what was mentioned yesterday, what was, you know, respected yesterday. So some scenarios that I'm looking for, right? You know, I talk about a potential reversal here. However, I am not trading this because very much testing the lows at the range here. And, you know, it's not a great trade. So very much saying that, you know, I'm not shorting that level. And talking about, you know, the different scenarios that I'm looking for and risk management, you know, and this was the only one that was actually happening during today. And that's about it, guys. Just a sneak peek here so you know about the community, all right? We've got BTC TA, Altcoin TA, okay, for the community to share different opinions, Legends chat, okay, where we do, you know, people tagging me or asking me questions and my analysis. This is what you get here on the private community. So you have it there in the description, okay, guys? MicroStrategy just bought 6,455 Bitcoin. Should we see a correction upwards with that? Well, spot buying does not make much difference. I mean, 6,455 Bitcoin. It is, what is it in millions of dollars? It's about it's just over $100 million. Yeah, about 150 million. $150 million, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Bufo saying Andy's Telegram is busier than a Vegas motel on a weekend. Yeah, I mean, I wish I could respond a lot of these telegrams, and then we got promotions and well, you know the thing, guys, and I haven't got the time. Because I want to focus on the community. YouTube, you know, it's just I'm getting a bit clogged up here, but I'll manage. Have you got Arbitrum airdrop? Yes, but no, I wasn't that lucky as this guy. You know, there was a guy on Twitter that I did see. You know, he got, I don't know how much he claimed, but he claimed a huge amount of. This was like the airdrop from Uniswap. I remember Uniswap. They gave 400 Uniswap tokens back in the day. I think it was 2020, and I only used 2 wallets, which was good enough, and I could claim 800 Uniswap tokens, and at the time they were already, you know, they were worth about $1,500. So you're just getting airdropped $1,500 just by using the swap, right, or the network in this case of Arbitrum, which is absolutely great. And there was someone on the same thing on Uniswap that he used over, I don't know, 500 different wallets swapping tokens so he could claim, you know, tens of thousands of Uniswap tokens. And, you know, he made an absolute killing, basically. He claimed over $1 million worth of Uniswap tokens, and it's just absolutely crazy. Right. They didn't buy it today. What's that? Harmonic pattern on the 1 minute. Poof, we need to be a little bit cautious on these 1 minute harmonics. Harmonic pattern on the 1 minute. Hey, retrace 227, 27,100 here would be the ideal scenario. You know, I wouldn't rush into a trade, but you can see how the volume is absolutely flattening out. So you know the deal. You know, at some point you're at least going to come down to the 618 from the pump here. You know, whether it gets exhaustion or it doesn't, you know, claiming the 618 from the pump, whether it's here or whether it's slightly higher, it's just going to happen, whether you do create a double bottom here or whatever and then come down. it's just gonna happen, guys. So, you know, there will be a bunch of people longing, you know, hey, we're gonna go up, and as you go up, then more longs, and then you have that dip, and then you could potentially bounce. But that dip is, you know, will happen with high probability. So, right. May we see BTC at low 20k prices again, says Johan. Maybe yes. Maybe yes. We're still very much far away, but I want to get a video update on this drop, okay? Where could the price go all the way down to, and where could we get supported? And I know the last two videos that I made that were 10 minutes outperformed, you know, live streams, other videos. So I'm really, you know, I want to do a video update, okay, going quite technical, explaining the potential moves, levels. Hey, who doesn't love a video where we talk about a short position? This was yesterday, okay? We're not talking about last week or last month. You know, this is yesterday. You know, talking about a potential trading setup, you know, levels to be respected. You get them respected. Yeah, people absolutely love that. So, you know, we'll focus on some scenarios on the higher time frames on Bitcoin to see, you know, how could the market develop and what kind of moves we could see in the next coming days. Right. So is the fact that Binance CZ being sued by CFTC a coincidence? I mean, this is the thing, you know, sometimes with technical analysis, whether you have a massive run up to the upside and you're getting exhausted, you're forming diamond pattern and you name it, exhaustion momentum, you have bearish divergence, you name it, and then you get, oh, this was because of that, you know, this happened, this was the news, you know, the charts were already saying that, you know, we are likely to get that momentum to the downside, you know, but that news event is just a potential trigger, right, to get the drop. So, right, yeah, I'm going to take a look at this comment from Ahmed, also Sunshine Girl. I really want to talk about, hey, Death Killer, how are you doing? Long time no see. Hello, Andy, how are you doing? BTC 1 hour analysis, please. By the way, do you remember me? Death Killer, absolutely, I do remember you. Yeah, we can zoom in a little bit on the 1 hourly. Like I said, for me, this is a successful breakout and lower levels is likely. For the moment, we've just tested this low, created a little bit of a failed breakout from this low over here, right? The center of this diamond pattern or symmetrical triangle, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, basically these lows have been claimed. And yeah, but I do see this as a successful breakout, and we are going to claim these lows again and even go lower. You know, V-shaped recovery at the moment here is just doesn't, it's not the likely scenario. Okay, so let me just go here through Sunshine Girl and says Sunshine Girl here saying, I listened to your thoughts on how rounded the chart was at the top a couple of days ago. It was the same as I was thinking, so I took the short along with shorting alts. Thank you very much, Andy. Hey, Sunshine Girl, you're very much welcome. Well, it's just, yeah, knowing how to read the chart, the momentum, and if we are shorting, guys, if I am shorting, of course, you know, I would be looking for scalp shorts at these ranges. You know, but scalp shorts, but it's not safe to short a drop, right? We want to short all the way up here, you know, just like mentioned on yesterday's video, right? You take a look at yesterday's video. Hey, we want to short at 28,100, 28,180, 28,250 if we hit it, right? This range, we don't want to short right here, right? We wanted to short yesterday at these big resistance levels if we were going to hit them. You know, before even getting to that level, talking about that scenario, hey, absolutely golden, you know. Whoever says this guy doesn't have any clue of what he's talking about, well, you can just check yesterday's video, right? Sometimes I will be wrong. sometimes we can talk about silly things, you know, to have a laugh. It's totally fine. But, you know, when we focus on the levels and the analysis, then yeah, you know, these levels do get respected. You know, we talk about risk management. We talk about, of course, hey, you get your stop loss above that point of control, that daily level, which is just a couple of $100 away. You know, hey, the risk to reward is much higher than your stop loss. So anyway, and the hourly time frame, you got an Elliott triangle aka ABCDE. Okay, wave. You take the measurement of wave B and drop it from the wave E point, and that's how you calculate your drop. Watch currently below $26,000. So yeah, we got here Ahmed here saying that. So yeah, we got the potential drop here from wave B. All right, so an Elliott wave triangle aka ABCDE. Okay, Elliott wave. This Elliott wave triangle, right? A, B, C, D, E, and then we got the potential projected move down. I mean, we could see this impulsive move from the extension, this high to this low to this high. Almost hitting the 1-to-1 from this impulsive move. 1-to-1 is 26,360, 127, 25,866 from these two pivot levels. But yeah, I get the point here from this corrective move. Hey Andy, any thoughts on Pulse Chain upcoming launch? Yeah, I thought they were going to launch a long time ago. Pulse Chain. Yeah, I've got no thoughts on that project. We're getting quite a decent bounce here, guys. Quite a decent bounce. Yeah, I would be only interested in trying to get into a swing short position, guys. Of course, when we are shorting, okay, I'm not getting into any position at the moment. I was happy with my trades, but getting a decent bounce with very low volume. We're getting a bit of high volume, of course, but you could get a wick here just for those over leveraged short positions, right? Getting to 27.3, 27.4, but I don't see a successful run up back here inside of the triangle. Basically, you know, it's just unlikely. I mean, could it happen? I would be very surprised, but I mean, the market is there to surprise us. But you know, just so you understand, it's better to get into short positions when we talk about them, you know, on the live streams, on the daily updates, right? Something like this. You know, when I'm confident in a position, I will say it in the community. You know, I'm looking for this, or I will give you the potential risk to reward scenarios, right? When you see something like this, obviously you are looking for that possible trade, and yeah, stop losses are there to be hit. But when I get into a trade, you know, it will be noted. It will be saying, hey, I'm looking for this. You know, I'm looking for, you know, it will be marked up with this measured potential move. So anyway, BTC is going to pump again. I mean, yeah, it needs a bounce. Okay, when we get this kind of drop, it is normal to get these kind of bounces. But yeah, scene of the crime, you know, if it does continue pumping like this, you know, there is a possibility. And getting above here this high, which is the start of a major pump with volume. And, you know, we just started dropping from this level, okay? So this is the entire impulsive move down from this high over here at 27,900 to the lows. 618 is exactly at the daily. It's 27,400. We've got the scene of the crime, right? Scene of the crime, which is the support trend line. This is obviously not a fake out. For me, this is a successful breakout, guys. Come on. I mean, if this is a fake out, oh my goodness, you know, what a, you know, I think it's unlikely to get a V-shaped recovery. You know, if it does happen, well, what can I say? Just need to accept it. Of course, I will not get into some short positions and, you know, have my stop loss all the way up here, saying, oh, you know, the price is never going to get up here because we are likely going to go to sub $26,000 in the next couple of days. You know, I'm going to have my stop loss all the way up here, and then you have the market doing this. So this is obviously not, you know, a scenario to do, right? If you are getting into some positions, you know, make sure to know where to place your stop losses. If you do get back in here, the support level, right, and successfully above the daily level right over here, this one over here, which is exactly at the support, you know, then you know, hey, you know, if you do get there, then you get a relatively nice shorting level, you know, stop loss above, inside of the range again. Because if you get back in the range, you know that there is a high possibility that you're finally going to go to the other side. So something to be aware here, guys. Guy, you only short or long breakouts. The short on 28K is too risky. I vote for fake out. I'm long, says Desert Dude. Andy, volume is increasing. Yeah, it's potentially increasing, but it's obviously it's increasing, but this is what you get. I mean, this is not a bad shorting level where we are right now, in my opinion. You know, we got 1, 2, 3, kind of that ABC correction from this major drop. You know, when you see this volume compared to this one, yeah, I think this has nothing to do, basically. You know, classic relief rally with that C corrective move, getting a little bit of a spike of volume, of course, to get that last little push. But yeah, I mean, this is unlikely to get, you know, back to 27.7, 27.8, you know, $28,000 range. So I'll get some people saying, hey, this was a risky short right over here. I mean, this was not a risky short. No, it's still going down. It's an Elliott triangle, which is very, very distinct price action, very fast drop. Our target is 25,980. Watch how accurate the drop is, and please learn this ABCDE wave. Yes, very true, very true. I mean, you know, we are likely going to go lower, no doubt in my mind. And claim those lows again. You know, it's all about detecting the breakdowns. Like the stream, guys. BE10X. Yeah. I gotta go, guys. I'm gonna wrap it up. So yeah, guys, make sure to destroy the like button. You know, if you want some updates, daily updates on Bitcoin scenarios, trades that I'm taking, you know, make sure to join the community group, guys. That has finally launched. It's down below in the description. And you know where I do 100% of my trading. Of course, that is on Bybit. 100% of my crypto trading is done on Bybit, guys. So, you know, if you haven't got an exchange, you're not already with the top 5 exchange, then Bybit is definitely one of them, okay? You got $30,000 worth of bonus that can be claimed at the Rewards Hub. This is the trading platform that I use almost every single day. I would say every single day, of course. But, you know, sometimes, you know, there might be not a trade that I like in one day. So there might be one day that I won't trade. It might be during the weekend. But it's here whereas I do 100% of my crypto trading, guys, okay? I guess a lot of you are very much aware of Bybit. Bybit, my #1 crypto trading platform. Guys, stay safe. Destroying the like with leverage. They just stopped they just stopped out the high leverage longs, or the high leverage shorts. I guess the high leverage short positions, guys. I mean, this is the thing. The high leverage short positions, you know, this is the danger right now at shorting at this range. But no doubt, you know, that we're not going to get above, in my opinion, $27,400 range. That is the scene of the crime. It's the daily. It's slightly above this lower high, kind of that liquidity grab. There's probably a lot of stop losses at that level, and then bang, and then, you know, we have that continuation to the downside to get below $26,000 in the next, you know, between today and tomorrow. Stay safe, guys. Stay safe with your trading. You know the deal. You got the links down below of Bybit. You got the link for the community where I'm sharing my stuff. I've just given you a sneak peek. Thank you very much for joining. Smash up the like button, and I will see you in the next one.